Section 62. Mahamate once more asked the Buddha, Bhagavan, please explain what characterizes the existence and non-existence of things, so that once I and the other bodhisattvas get free of the characteristics of existence and non-existence, we might quickly attain unexcelled, complete enlightenment. The Buddha told Mahamate, Listen carefully and ponder it well, and I will tell you. Mahamate replied, Wonderful Bhagavan, may we be so instructed. The Buddha told Mahamate, There are two things people in this world depend on. They depend on existence and on non-existence. And as they fall prey to existence and to non-existence, they try to imagine escape where there is no escape. Mahamate, how do the people of this world depend on existence? They think the world arises from causes and conditions that exist, and it does not do so in their absence. It arises from existence. It does not arise from non-existence. Anyone who would claim that, Mahamate, says the world has no cause. And how, Mahamate, does the world depend on what does not exist? Once people think of desire, anger, and delusions as existing, they imagine the non-existence of desire, anger, and delusion. That by not perceiving their existence, Mahamate, the characteristics of their existence become still. Therefore, they think that because they don't perceive the existence of desire, anger, and delusion among Tathagatas, Shravakas, or Pratyeka Buddhas, they exist, then don't exist. Mahamate, which of these are nihilistic? Mahamate replied, Bhagavan, those who perceive the existence of desire, anger, and delusion, then don't perceive it. The Buddha told Mahamate, Well said. It is as you understand, Mahamate. Not only are they nihilists in regard to the existence and non-existence of desire, anger, and delusion, they are also nihilists in regard to Shravakas, Pratyeka Buddhas, and Tathagatas. And how so? Because afflictions cannot be seen internally or externally, and because their existence is different and not different. Mahamate, desire, anger, and delusion cannot be seen internally or externally because desire, anger, and delusion have no substance, and because there is nothing to see. It is not Tathagatas, Shravakas, or Pratyeka Buddhas who are nihilists. The essential nature of Tathagatas, Shravakas, and Pratyeka Buddhas is liberation, because neither bondage nor the cause of bondage exist. Mahamate, if bondage existed, the cause of such bondage would be bondage. Mahamate, nihilists who speak like this are referring to what has no appearance. Mahamate, this is why I say it is better to believe in a self as big as Mount Sumeru than to give rise to the vain and empty view of nothingness. Mahamate, the vanity of nothingness is what characterizes nihilists. Falling prey to views and longings regarding individual or shared characteristics, they don't realize these are nothing but the perception of their own minds. Meanwhile, they see external existence as impermanent, as disappearing from one moment to the next, and the continuity of the skandhas, the dhatus, and the ayatanas as passing away. And they imagine this is what transcends speech and words. But this is what is meant by nihilism. The Buddha then repeated the meaning of this in verse.
The extremes of existence and non-existence, these are realms of the mind. Who purifies these realms, stills their entire mind. When external realms are not perceived, their cessation does not mean nothingness. Everything is real, as it is in the realm of sages. Things not existing then arising, or having arisen then ceasing, or existing or not due to causes. These have no place in my teaching. not due to a Buddha or some other teacher, not me or anyone else. Things arise when causes combine. How could they be due to nothing? Who says things exist due to causes, then speaks of their non-existence, speaks of arising based on wrong views, falsely imagines things existing then not? Who knows that nothing arises, also that nothing ceases? Who sees everything as empty and still, transcends non-existence and existence?